Everybody, this is Mr. W. Today we're doing equivalent fractions and we're using a cross multiplication strategy. Directions: tell whether the fractions are equivalent. Use equal or not equal. Equivalent means the same size. 1/6 blank 2/12. Using a cross multiplication strategy, we're going to multiply the 6 on the bottom of this fraction times the 2. I'm showing it down here. We could say that this would be 6 times 2, and then we will multiply the 12 times 1. That's what we mean by the cross multiplication. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 1 is 12, and I can see when I check on the left and the right that 12 and 12 are equal. So 1/6 is equal to 2/12 using a cross multiplication strategy. Let's try another one. 5/8 compared to 2/4. Again, I'm going to multiply the 8 times the 2 and then the 4 times the 5. 8 times 2 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. I compare the 20 here and the 16, and they are not equal. So this is not equal. 5/8 is not equal to 2/4. Remember that fractions represent part of a whole. There are 3 parts of each fraction. On the top number is called the numerator. The bottom number is called the denominator, and then you have in the middle, dividing that, is your fraction bar. Equivalent fractions means fractions that are equal, but equal in size. Notice that our numerator and denominator numbers are not equal, but if we were to compare 1/2 to 2/4, they are equal in size. In fact, I could even, on this side, show that by further dividing, and you can see here that we have 1, 2 out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what we mean when we talk about equivalent fractions. The numbers are not the same, they're not equal, but the size that they take up are equal. Here are 2 problems to practice. Why don't you take a moment and pause. Tell whether the fractions are equivalent. Use equal or not equal, and then use your cross multiplication strategy. Okay, let's find out how you did. 4/12 compared to 1/3. 12 times 1 is 12. 3 times 4 is also 12, and we can see that 12 and 12 are the same, so therefore they're equal. So 4/12 is equal to 1/3. In other words, they are equivalent fractions. The second example, 2/5 compared to 6/10. I would multiply 5 times 6, and that would equal 30. Then 10 times 2 is 20. I can see that 20 and 30 are not equal. So this would read as 2/5 is not equal to 6/10. In other words, they are not equivalent fractions. So in review, our lesson today is on equivalent fractions, and we're using a cross multiplication strategy. We said that equivalent means equal, but we're not talking about equal numerator and denominators or equal numbers. We're talking about the amount of space that the fractions take. And we illustrated here that cross multiplication refers to that we're multiplying the numerators and denominators of each. All right, thanks everybody, and hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.